Can we have...
Okay. Hello, everyone. Once again, I'm Stacy, and this is Gustav. We're going to be hosting these four fabulous people while they do a show game of the CK2 board game. In case you haven't been in the room yet and you haven't had the chance to try it, it does bring all the joys of backstabbing, murder, intrigue, and having an inbred son into the 3D world. And I think it's a really great game for everyone who knows that it's good to be king. And we have some pretty exciting news. Apparently, we have reached our Kickstarter goal for this game. Woo!
Yay!
So we can confirm that it is happening.
So we can confirm that it's happening. And it's going to be in your living room sometime soon, I'm sure. Gustav can introduce our players today.
Absolutely, with the help of my little cheat sheet. So first off, with us from the creators of the CK board game is Jon Mankel, a designer from the Free League. And you will be representing the Capet family today.
Yes.
That's France.
Woo!
That's true.
Ooh.
Give a round of applause. Next up, we have Nicole Bunch from ICV2. Stand up, Nicole. And you will be representing the House of Normandy. Give it up for Nicole.
Woo! Normandy.
I'm gonna wait with you for last.
Oh no.
Oh.
Then we have John Bolding from PC Gaming playing as the Salian Dynasty. Whoa. Hello. Try again. There's some mic issue.
Is it okay?
Blah blah blah. It might be if your mic is, I don't know. Say something. If you hold it closer.
It doesn't work.
Okay, well, give it up for John.
Woo!
And last but not least, our very own Dan Moore, CK2 developer extraordinaire, who will be representing the Hodeville family in Italy. Give it up one for Dan.
Woo! Whee!
Get 2 points.
All right, so why don't you go ahead, John from the Free League,
Yes.
and explain the scenario that we have set up today.
So, is my sound working?
I think you need to have it closer to your
Is
mouth.
my sound working?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine, we do it like that.
All right. So, yes, we are playing a scenario today. We have put together especially for this day. It's a tournament version of the game. So in this game, you always start with a scenario. It's going to be a bunch of scenarios in the base game. In this one, it's special for 4 players, and we all start with casus belli on some different dynasties within the board. Other than that, we all have some starting traits, as in any scenario. We all have a number of provinces which are occupied. In this case, all of them are occupied. There might also be some without horses on, if it's another scenario. And then we have starting developments. They are different from the different players. And that's it, basically.
Great.
Cool. So why don't you go ahead and get going then?
Yeah, so I'm not sure. We played it before.
Yeah.
Have you played it?
Yes.
So everybody's played it. Now, the starting player of this game is the one who won the last game. Did any of you win the game?
It's questionable if I won the last one I played.
No. No. You were the winner of that game, I remember. I, however, have won the game, so I will be the starting player. So, where are the starting player tokens to start with?
I saw it somewhere.
Oh, they're actually under here.
A
Possibly.
bunch of tokens here. There it is.
Oh.
Okay. And then we start the game by... Most of the things are set up, but there's one thing left to do, and that is to put the trait tokens on the different people that we can marry in the game. So let's draw from the random trait token bag.
Okay, we've got Louis the Dwarf,
Dwarf, okay.
Thomas the Just, Hedwig the Fluffle, Gertrude the Ambitious, and Lucien the Generous.
Lucien the Generous. So then the game is played, for anyone who doesn't know that, in 3 generations, and each generation is a number of turns and rounds. And for each generation you draw 8 action cards, which is basically your actions, and these actions are used for the 3 turns in the generation. And since I'm the starting player, I will draw the cards first. There is some numbers here, you might not be able to see them, but that tells you how many cards you're allowed to draw of each type. I will draw 1 Crusade card. I will draw 2 tax cards. I will draw one Raise Levies Invade card. I will draw 3 of these ones, which are Plot Overthrow. And then I will draw 1 Build Develop. Sorry, I changed mine. I wanted to 2 Build Develop.
Is that allowed?
That's the one. Okay, and then
Any hints for good early game cards?
oh well,
choices?
to tell you something about the hints. For one thing, if you want to wage war, you first have to have Casus Belli. Now we have that as a starting thing, but normally you need to plot something to make a Casus Belli. Then you need to raise levies, and then you have to invade. So if you want to wage war, you need to do 3 things normally. You always have to do 1 crusade during each generation, but other than that, I would say castles are good to build in the beginning, and you did so very successfully in your game. So Build Develop is a very good card in the beginning of the game.
Nice.
All right.
That's you.
I would like a Crusade, 2 taxes.
Tax them while you still can.
While I still have them. 1 levies, 1 plot, and 3 builds.
3 builds.
Ooh,
Looks like someone is building tall.
I like this plan.
Little German engineering for you.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a Crusade because I have to 1, 2, 3 tax.
mean
You can only
Crusade
take 2 tax.
You can only take 2.
2 tax.
and you mean Crusade because you want to?
Pathetic attempt to cheat in
Yeah.
the beginning of the game.
2 raise levies. Wait, how many am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 plot overthrow. 1 build develop.
You're only gonna plot once. That doesn't sound like you.
And another plot overthrow.
There you go.
Let's see. So we're gonna go with 2 Crusade cards.
We have a Crusader.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you took 2 crusade
She's
cards.
ready
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
for the Holy Land.
Here we come.
Now, if you want to,
It's
if
where
you want to do
everybody
crusades,
wants to be.
you can take 2 cards, but you're only allowed to play 1. But you have 2 to choose from, so you will be able to take a very good action combination with an event.
I
So
heard
the-
that
One
Jerusalem
raise
is
levies.
beautiful this time of the year.
It is.
is.
Plus, I want to curry favor with the Pope. Build development. 6, 7. It's my 8.
All right. Everyone's got 8 cards.
Yeah.
Nice. So now what they're doing is they're looking at their cards because they need to choose 2 to play,
Yes.
and they need to be the right 2 in the right order.
The best 2 out of the 8 we have. So the generation is basically 6 turns, and then you choose the cards 2 at a time. So you do this 3 times, and the last 2 cards of the 8 you draw, you're not going to use, and then for the next generation you draw 8 more. But I'm going to try for this.
That's not it.
So each action cards or event card comes both with an action that you're actively trying to do, but it also comes with an event that will happen regardless of your action, and that is usually either beneficial for someone else or it's bad for you. So that kind of stirs things up.
Unless you're crusading, then you usually get a good
Crusading
thing.
is always good.
The Pope approves.
And I actually learned when I played last time that if you have some kids with bad traits, it's actually a win-win situation to crusade and send them to the crusade, because you win, well, you won the Crusade. If you lose, then you lost your shitty kid. So that's pretty good.
Yes. Always good advice.
Just a tip, you know.
Okay, I'm good to go. And I want to get married.
Which wife are you looking at, Dan?
Well, one of them's slothful, one of them's ambitious, and one of them's generous.
Also, in the beginning of each turn, a player can choose if they want to marry someone from the pool of people available. Now, some of them have good traits. Those are green. And in order to get to marry
Nice
those, you need to prove that you're worthy.
No, I
So
have
then
it.
you
Oh, it's
pull
green.
a trait from your trait bag, and if you succeed and get a good trait, then you're worthy and you can marry them, because that's how it works in real life. And if they have bad traits, then you can marry them automatically, because that's also how it works in real life.
Exactly. And there are some critical roles to if you want to get married. You can either be attractive or you can be lustful, and then that is an immediate marriage
Yeah.
made.
And critical roles are very important. As you can see, maybe you can't read, but 2 of the available female spouses have bad traits. One is slothful, and that doesn't do anything for you. However, the ambitious trait is a critical role on certain skill checks.
Okay, we ready?
Are we ready
Let's-
for
We are ready.
the Rumble? So, John, you begin.
We
I
are
begin.
very ready.
And speaking about marriage, I want to marry because I am a lonely little king sitting in my castle here in Paris.
Lonely car.
So I want to marry this beautiful Lucienne the Generous. Now, if I would go for one of these with bad traits, they would say yes immediately because no one wants them. But I want this one. And then I need to do a trait check. And the trait check is you draw something from the bag, and if you draw a green or a red, green or a crit, as you were speaking about, then I succeed. I can also make this slightly in my favor by paying gold, which I will. So I pay 1 gold to draw 2 traits.
Send her a nice gift. Got it.
Send her a little nice gift.
And there's something the other players can do now, right? That you pay
Yes.
gold.
If the other players want to pay gold in order to destroy my attempt, they can do so. It costs 2 per gold I played.
Are you guys willing to pay to ruin his relationship?
I think everyone deserves love.
All right,
really.
fair enough.
Love finds a way.
Alright, so I'll draw then, and then I get to draw 2. And the first one is lustful. That's a very good example
is a-
because it's red, meaning it's bad, but it's lustful, which is a crit for this specific action.
Philip
So
the
not only do
Lustful.
I succeed, I also get 1 gold because I was so lustful.
So lustful, you won her over.
I won her over with my lust. So Lucienne is now mine, and her nice trait goes into my trait bag.
And now we draw a new character, right?
And we draw a new card.
Okay. This is Ermesenda?
Yeah, Ermesenda.
Ermesenda the Honest.
Oh.
Another nice lady on the market.
Quite special.
And
But you
then I done my marriage, so I turn my first card up, and it's develop build. So I want to build something, and I want to build a castle. And I want to build a castle somewhere. It costs 1 gold just to try to build castles, so I do that. And I might pay 1 gold only to... I will actually pay 1 gold just to succeed. Get 1 more.
Is anyone gonna try and stop him?
Nope.
You can pool your money together.
I'm going to spend the money.
2 golds to stop me.
Would someone like to go halves with me? Think
You know I have the navy. No, I don't have the navy. Sorry.
No,
but
I have
I'm
the
neighboring
navy.
you, so
only
I can
French castle.
retaliate.
Anyone want to split
you
the
sure?
bill in the castle?
Are you sure you're gonna make
Disruption.
enemies
Split
with
it?
me
I
already?
think it's the right choice.
Can I take
Yeah.
4 back?
Okay.
Don't let the French get too grand.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And do you need change then also?
Yeah, I
I
need
do.
4.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
We
There
can't
will
let-
be no summer castle for Philip and Lucienne.
You
So
haven't
paid,
have a perfectly good
oh,
castle.
You're
They
collaborating.
still get 1 try.
Can't let the French get too big for their boots.
1 roll for the summer palace.
Okay, so
I wanna
now I
see-
know.
I want
Now
to see
I
you try
know
to lustful your way out of this
who
job.
I want to be. I can't lust myself into a castle, but let's see what I can do. I can draw a generous. So I am actually, her generosity made me succeed in my castle building. So I get 2 traits. I get to pay 2 for that. And yeah. So this makes me build 1 castle. And I
Whose
don't know where
border
I'm
will
gonna
he put it on?
The English were the only one who was kind to me. I think I'm gonna put it in Alsace actually.
A castle
Castle.
of Burgundy.
And then the child is
Well.
born. So the next player in turn, because these ones, first I take the action and then I do the events. And the event is always, might be to someone else, which this one is. It's called other here. So it goes to the next player. And he either doesn't have a spouse. And next player then it goes up onwards, doesn't have a spouse. And the next player, no spouse there either. So nothing happens.
A lot of lonely people.
And it's your turn.
It is my turn. And I think that poor Heinrich needs to get married. That's really the only choice, right? So, let's see if he can marry the honest Ermesenda.
Doesn't want to marry Hedwig, the Floffel.
I'm good. Yeah.
She has a face.
And that's a success. It's a green clever.
Your wits won her over.
Congratulations on your nuptials.
It is a shame, though, because Heinrich is attractive. And had I drawn that, that would
Well,
have been some free money.
sometimes that's not enough.
He is a bit attractive.
Okay, so now we have Cecilia. Man, that's really not a name for me. With Deceitful.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
She will make an
Oh.
excellent Spymaster, though.
Do you really want a deceitful wife? But it is 2 crits, so
It's quite good.
you're gonna flip your card now.
I am. I'm taking a kind of a risky first turn here.
Ooh, I
Because
like
I'm
it.
playing Develop Build, which is good. So I'm going to try and build a castle. So here's my 1. But I don't get it.
Oh no, castle denied.
That's okay. The event is a jousting tournament.
Uh-huh.
So it's time for a jousting tournament. The cost is 1 gold, and if I don't pay it, I get the stingy trait, naturally. But if the tournament is held and I win, I get the brave trait.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So, I'm going to spend the gold to fund the tournament. It's not a great day to be Heinrich.
Oh no.
Oh, you overestimated your abilities.
So he fails and gets the weak trait.
Oh no.
No.
Oh.
And ambitious doesn't help with that specific skill.
No.
It does not. He would have to be strong or a swordmaster.
Ah.
Failure
Well,
at jousting.
I
Some-
did say it was a risky first turn.
Yeah.
Sometimes ambition is just not enough.
Exactly.
The weakness of the Germans.
Okay, firstly, I'm going to get married to wonderful, conniving Cecilia.
Conniving Cecilia.
And then I'm going to tax. So I will collect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold. Thank you. And then a child is born.
To the next in line with a spouse.
You.
I get the child. And then I take from my own dynasty's little stash here, and it's Cecile. And a random trait for Cecile. Hopefully she will be a nice woman. And she is Cecile the Imbecile. Oh my god. Well, anybody want to marry Cecile?
Cecile the imbecile.
The
Seems
imbecile.
like a really good option, but
Alright. That was your event.
So I need a third option on
Oh,
the
yeah.
table, bachelorette number
so
3,
this
as
is
it were.
Maria.
Maria
the cruel.
So
She looks cruel too. Have you seen her? She's evil.
slothful, ambitious, or cruel. Pick your poison.
Oh, we're going with cruel.
All right, cruel it is.
Here you go.
At least it's 2 crits.
And
At
they're
least
the ones
it's
that
2
that's
crits.
why.
let you fight.
What exactly does cruel help with?
Oh, no,
Invading, of course.
And crusading.
And
Crusading.
crusading.
Yeah.
Two lovely little crits there. So we are going to start out with tax.
Taxing the people.
Yes.
Always a good move.
I mean, we're kind of small. I've only got 4, so. Oh well. We shall grow the empire. Never underestimate us. And then death by childbirth to someone else.
Oh,
A spouse or regent, if female, of the target player gives birth to a healthy child. But sadly, the mother dies during labor.
You don't sound that sad.
Well, it's not happening to me.
That's very true.
Luthien.
The player will draw a random character card
Well-
for their culture.
and this time it's Denise.
Dennis the Menace.
The menace.
We'll find
Cecile
out.
the
I'm so
imbecile and
sorry.
Dennis the agreeable.
Oh,
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue, does it?
The mother character is lost and the character card discarded. If the player has the court physician development card,
I don't. So
well,
she
then there won't
just
be a character
simply
check.
dies.
Goes to the graveyard.
And,
Yeah, but if you look at the
Suppose
board, somebody
graveyard.
does have
Childbirth
that
death.
lovely, lovely physician.
Alright, but I got myself a little heir here because he's a male and that's a female, so he's gonna inherit the throne before her in the rules of these games. This game. And that was your turn. And now I want to marry because I'm alone again.
Well, we got
And
Muriella the Diligent.
I think I'm gonna take her.
she looks diligent.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna spend any money this time. I'm just hoping for the best. Or am I? Yes, I'm gonna spend 1 gold. Just for the safeties.
Yeah, you gotta spend a little money to get the good wives.
Yeah, the fancy
you
first
need
date.
It's
to-
called courting.
They might have some maintenance. Attractive. I get the
Oh,
gold back.
Wow, and the crit.
That's a critical.
Wait,
say.
Philip is attractive and lustful.
Critically
I am.
attractive.
I am.
That's
I am. Give it to me.
He's
baby.
gonna be rolling in wives.
Okay,
So-
and to replace her, we get Matilda.
Rolling in wives. What are you saying?
the first one is dead, Stacy. So
Ooh, Brave's a nice
Brave.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my action is develop build. And this time I will take a development and I have my eye set on the Spymaster. So I'll pay 1 for that one. I could take more over there if I had the money. The second one would cost me 2 and the third one 3 gold.
What does the Spymaster do?
So the Spymaster it allows you to incite unrest and overthrow in promises that's not bordering your own. So I can incite everywhere now.
Ooh.
And unrest. And it also gives me an extra trait draw on murder and bribe plots.
Now you guys know France is spying on you.
We are.
You
And
don't look so
Not
happy.
surprised.
the events. Bastard birth. A child is born to the regent of another player, but its other parent it's not the married spouse. The player
What have
draws
you
a
been
random
doing?
character card for the culture,
It's
and the child gets the bastard trait.
Anna.
John, you dog.
So we have Anna the Bastard.
Another
Ooh.
bastard.
Of a mysterious mother.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but still she gets to be part of the royal family.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's no marriages to go around right now, unless you're interested in marrying off your son.
Oh,
To
well.
a bastard.
To the bastard? What's in it for me?
You gotta throw some money behind a bastard marriage.
One of your provinces?
No.
Oh.
What's in the dowry then?
Nothing really.
Oh.
Nothing really. Well, then the marriage will be no.
I understand.
Not happening.
I would say no too.
All right.
All right then. I would like to try and marry her off to what's his name? The Just over there.
Oh, Thomas?
Yes,
Thomas the Just.
I think that would be good. And I'm gonna put a little money behind
I
it.
was gonna say, waging
Ooh, you
gold.
really want Thomas the Just.
Well, I gotta balance out Anna here. Got ambitious. I also got clever.
And clever.
Again, you win Spose over with your
Thomas
wits.
is yours. And to replace Thomas, in the eligible bachelor pool, we have Richard the Strong.
And now
Ooh.
this this wife here stays here until she maybe inherits the throne, and then both these or whatever traits are here will go into the bag.
And my action for the turn is tax. So I would like 5 coins.
Individual or
Give me a big 5. That'll make me feel good about myself. And then a child is born. So
Hey.
congratulations.
Congratulations, Dan.
A baby Pietro, who looks very adult. And he is dim-witted.
Ah, dim-witted son.
Like father.
Okay.
And then it's me. Oh, I am going to try and marry Pietro off to Matilda. And I am going to put a goal behind it, actually.
Ooh, you guys are getting serious about these marriages.
Ah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
What did you draw?
I got
Strong.
strong.
Oh.
He showed his
Yeah.
muscles,
Yeah,
Show
you
the
did buff
muscles.
move.
And she couldn't say no.
Just
Yes.
like in real life.
which is good that he has the muscles because he's
And
not
now we've
got
got
the wits.
Margarita,
As you all can
who
see.
is content.
Margarita the content.
Okay, and then I'm going to tax, so I'll take 5 again. Thank you. And
Another
then a child
baby.
is born.
Congratulations.
Oh,
So
lovely.
you get a baby.
Baby girl. Agatha.
Who do we have here?
Oh, she's timid. Very, very timid. She's afraid of bunny rabbits.
Agatha the Timid.
Oh. Not so good for crusading.
No.
No, but on the other hand, women are never sent to crusades.
Ah, that's true. What if they're the
So-
regent?
Not even. Yeah, well, she becomes the regent. Yes, then she could go. Then
Then
she.
she's gonna
Then Cecile
strap
the
on the
imbecile could even
breastplate.
go, but she needs to be regent first. And
So, of course, I want Crusade. So,
We have our first crusade.
Ooh, the first crusade.
It's actually the People's Crusade.
it's the People's Crusade. Yes.
Yes.
And do you have to draw? Who do you send for the first? of
oh,
all?
I'm sending William.
And you have to send him. Yes.
Yes.
And then you have to succeed. Do you pay any money to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to send him with a bit of cash.
A little bit.
So get 2
It's a
draws.
long-
And we'll see
It's a
if
long
he
way.
survives. He did.
Well, he's pious.
Pious.
Right away.
Of course, he succeeds with the help of God.
First successful crusade. And you
How
get
fitting.
this terrible trait as a reward.
So the
Ignorant? How do I go somewhere and come back ignorant?
so the Normandy family
it's-
has succeeded in the People's Crusade. That means that they get to pick up the ignorant trait, but they get to choose 1 extra crusade card every time they pick up cards at the beginning of each turn. Or
Guess you didn't really understand why you were crusading.
What?
Yeah.
You just knew that you should.
He has
Okay.
he became ignorant, or maybe all the monstrosities you experienced made you ignorant of.
Yeah, I can't live with myself.
No,
PTSD.
no, it's devilish. So that was the 2 cards of the first turn, and then we choose 2 more cards for the next 2 rounds.
choose
Choose-
wisely.
Yes.
Choose wisely, or else don't choose at all.
No, you have to choose something.
Choose wisely, or leave the premises immediately.
I wonder who will crusade next.
Everybody's gonna have to crusade at least once
At least
Yes.
once.
with all of these cards.
We know who the bravest was already, because she's been out on a crusade. Who will be next bravest? Dan.
I think we all know the answer to that.
So if anyone has been planning to plot a murder, but there's no good target, remember that you can always get someone to pay you to kill their shitty kid.
Yes. Although
That's
people
been
seem to
known
have
to
married
happen.
their crappy kids to less crappy spouses, so
Because weren't we supposed to pass these around for?
Oh sure, yeah. So now we're doing the little in between phase. We choose 2 more cards. We get 1 age token on our regent.
Sorry.
Yes, thank you.
so the
And-
regents are growing older.
Yeah,
Roberto the
and we are
Philosopher.
also paying for any raised levies we may have, but we have none at the moment. And then we choose 2 more cards. And the regions, as soon as they reach 4, when you put your 4th age token on them, they become wise with age and get to remove 1 trait token of your choice from the bag. And when you are to put the 5th token on them, instead of putting the 5th token, they die. And you better have an heir by then.
An heir and a spare.
So I think John would be interested in getting rid of Cecil the Imbecile.
Yeah, well, it's not a big problem because I have Denise the Agreeable, and he will inherit the throne.
Well, you know, just in case someone decides to.
Maybe so. Maybe
Dennis the
so.
Agreeable.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure nobody's plotting to murder Dennis the Agreeable.
So has everybody picked their 2 cards?
We have.
Yes.
Seems like it. Let's go.
So, and you did a successful crusade.
Oh, that's right.
And as soon as you do a successful crusade, you become the starting player for the next round. Turn, actually.
So I'm going to start out with
Oh, round, sorry.
a
Yes.
development build, and so I'm going to try and build a castle, which means it's going to cost me 1
sorry.
for the attempt.
It's not cheap to build castles.
No, it's not.
Real estate in the medieval era was difficult
Even more
market.
outrageous than Stockholm.
Okay, ignorant.
No.
So no, I cannot build a castle.
No, the ignorance you gained from the Crusade.
Yeah.
Oh.
Made you bad at castle building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how
I-
it,
Did you pay for
Yes,
even
I
the
did.
tech?
Castle
You
work.
did pay.
The one,
Excellent.
yes.
Lived in tents for
So-
so long.
The architect got what he needed.
Yeah, he was taken care of, but the foundation was just not, the
No.
islands, we just kind of don't.
It slided into the river.
Uh-huh. So, the event is the strongest bond. For someone else, the regent of the target player has an unusually strong bond with his child. Remove 1 age token.
I
you.
know.
Ooh.
Cecile the Imbecile and Denise the Agreeable.
You're aging down.
It's
Yeah.
quite nice to be around, really.
Children keep you young.
Yeah, they do.
less wise though, apparently.
And I do attacks, smugglers. Sorry, I do the tax first. So I tax and I get 1 for each horse and 1 for each castle, which is 7 in my case.
I'm gonna warn you guys now that when the French get rich, they get mean.
And richer.
So and richer. So keep your eye
Well,
out
now
for him.
you're talking about you playing the French.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so don't mix you and me up.
Sure, sure. You're the nice French. Just
I'm the nice
mean
French.
French.
Always very nice French.
Mm.
And the smugglers, smugglers discreetly ferry contraband from your lands to a rival dynasty. Give 2 gold to the target player, which is the next player. If I have the martial development, I could maybe prevent this, but I don't, and you get 2 gold.
Those aren't smugglers, those are patriots.
Those are dead.
All right,
All right.
Mr. Heinrich.
What is the plan? Well, there's no interesting marriages to be had, so I'm going to try again with the castle. So I'm trying to develop. I'm going to spend 2 this time to get an extra trait. Is anyone opposing that?
Yes. Does anyone want to ruin his development plans?
Um,
Dan, you're sitting on
anybody
some
wanna
cash.
join in?
I'm thieving.
Oh, up for what?
Not undermining
You
German
want to spend the
architecture.
gold to fail for him? Make him...
Do you want to go ahead?
I can go half.
Alright.
They really don't want you to have that castle.
No one wants
So
me
you
to
only
a
have
castle.
1 traitor on 2 traitors now instead of 3, right? No,
Just-
you paid
just
1
I
for the
paid
castle.
1, yeah.
Mhm.
Only 1. Very good.
Okay.
And it's a red one. No.
Yes, it's honest.
Oh,
An honest castle builder.
all that money spent
Damn it.
bribing and cajoling, but his honesty won out in the end.
I'm going to put that castle in... Who has Casus Belli on me? The English.
Hi.
Right on that North German coast.
Mm.
And the event is a royal ball
Ooh.
in Italy.
Oh.
So injustices are forgiven and new bonds formed at a fabulous royal ball. The target player may choose to no longer be at war with another player, or may have a casus belli against his dynasty removed.
Ooh.
Who's got a Casus Belli against me?
I'm the only one.
You do. Oh, let's just take that away.
I did that on purpose because we're going to be the best of friends.
I sincerely hope so.
Okay.
I sense an alliance forming.
I'm not gonna marry anyone, but I am gonna plot, and I'm gonna kill your heir. Hopefully.
You're gonna kill him?
Yeah.
No,
What?
not Dennis the Agreeable.
No.
And I can't pay anything
He
to
was so
stop
agreeable.
you? I'm gonna kill you so hard you can't even breathe.
Okay, let's see.
No, I didn't.
Deceitful, but it's a crit.
And that's a crit even.
Oh.
So
I
not
didn't-
only do you kill him, you profit from it.
Yeah.
Yes,
so I
someone pays you to kill him.
So I got a gold, right? It was Dennis himself. He was so agreeable. Agreed to pay up before he
I'm
died.
here to murder you. Oh, alright.
Yeah.
That was not nice.
Sounds reasonable.
And
Suppose
then
that's fine.
A
Could be
child
worse.
is born.
I've had
Does
worse.
this go back in the bag or not?
Yeah.
Yes, I think
Okay.
so.
I didn't know
Back
if
into
it
the
was like
pool
out
of-
of the game now or nope.
Traits.
Someone else can inherit it now.
But you are having a baby
Oh, lovely.
in the game.
So
So we have Alda.
The
It's
Drum
Adele.
roll.
yeah, I thought it was Adele
Oh.
too. So godless.
Adele the Godless.
Oh, she is not gonna fit in with
Godless.
my family.
Timid and godless.
Alda the Godless.
She is not.
All right.
You're up.
So, it's going with the raised levies invade. So,
She's raising the levies.
well, maybe
Yeah.
we can build a castle then after that if we drain things. But
So who do you have a casus belli on? You have a casus belli on the Germans.
Yes.
The Salians.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
for the Germans.
And you have the navy, so you can
Yeah,
hit
I do.
them.
yeah, because of my navy, I can invade any province with a coast as
Yeah.
long as you control at least one province with a coast.
So it really doesn't
Uh-oh.
matter where you put your levies. You can put them in Scotland even and just sail down to the Balkans.
That sounds like a plan.
That sounds like a plan. Doesn't it?
No.
Murder.
I see why you put that castle there now.
Well, it's kind of like
Although
the
I
castle
guess-
helps you protect, right? But it's also at greater risk. If you lose to the castle, well,
Yes,
Ooh,
then
true.
Don't bring it up.
yeah.
Should help with
And you can raise one levy per province when you play the raise levy card.
so you can raise more levies if you want,
But they're not free when the turn turns over.
You're gonna have to pay later on.
Yeah, that's the other thing is they want to get paid. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna stick with the one at the moment.
Yes.
What happens if you don't have the money to pay your levies when the turn turns over?
Then your province becomes unrested.
Ooh.
That is dangerous.
And
That
that's
is
kind of
dangerous.
dangerous because people can go there and try to overthrow the province, and then you would lose everything there. So, I mean, you can get rid of these, but one way to get rid of them is to raise levies. And if you already have levies, you
Right.
kind of you have to wait until you can disband them and then raise them again. So it takes a while.
So you gotta be careful. Gotta pay the troops.
Indeed. So I have a bad omen on myself. Fiery comet in the sky foretells of bad things to happen to you the next time you make a trait check. Draw one trait token fewer than normal. If you would only draw one, you fail automatically. Place this card in your trait bag as a reminder. After one use, discard the card.
This is because of your godless daughter, isn't it?
Oh please, oh please, oh please.
A comet is sighted.
Every time.
All right. So, what do I want to do? There is this marriage. Maybe I should divorce her. No, I want a better child. Okay, so I just skip the marriage thing, and I'll go for another tax action. So I get another 7, which I can take here, and then the child is born.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's Anna, the
whole kingdom rejoiced.
Lustful.
Ooh.
Lustful.
She's gonna be popular in the marriage market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
All right, and my action for this turn is to Crusade.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
So
There
I
you have
am.
For the official Crusade.
Who are you
count.
sending?
Heinrich
Exactly.
has to go. He's the only one.
Brave
Yeah.
Heinrich.
And you're paying anything? No. You just go. No.
We'll just go for it.
Go for it.
Oh no.
Just go
Risky.
for it.
Is it though? It's pretty risky.
Yes,
it turns out.
yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
was.
not great.
Deceitful. That doesn't work when you have an army.
No, it does not.
So, no
Rip.
crusade for you, and
Henrik.
Heinrich is dead.
Well, he had a good run.
King is dead. Long live.
Long live
queen.
Anna, the queen.
Long live Anna the bastard.
Well,
And her lovely husband,
Thomas the Just.
Thomas the Just.
So Bastard and Just go into my bag. Well, the event, though, is a divine tax. So the church is very pleased with our progress in the Holy Land. Or sorry that Heinrich died, something like that. And lets me tax the farmers harder than normal. So a free tax action.
Oh,
So
Oh,
I'll get
nice.
6 coins.
Ooh.
maybe they didn't like him.
Get rich or die trying.
Okay.
Or get rich
Or-
and die trying.
Exactly.
in this case.
Combination.
I am also going to Crusade. Where did I put my bag?
Right. Another legend in the making out here.
Oh yeah.
Mr.
And I'm gonna send.
Roberto?
I'm gonna send.
Where are you gonna send Pierre?
I'm gonna send my dim-witted son.
If he loses Pierre, does he lose the wife as well?
Yes.
I. Well,
She marries someone else.
I believe in Pierre. So.
I believed in Heinrich.
Oh, he's brave.
Brave.
Oh.
Dim-witted
how
but brave.
wonderful.
The perfect combination
He
for a
may be
crusade.
stupid, but he knows
So-
how to swing a sword.
Congratulations, you are now deceitful.
And what do I get?
And you did get the right to choose one more of any of these when we draw the 8 new cards.
Awesome. And the church is pleased with your progress in the Holy Land and lets you seize an invention of your choice. So I get to immediately grab an invention. I'm going to grab a Royal Guard because rumor has it somebody's trying to kill me.
So how did you get deceitful in that crusade? Did you trick your poor dim-witted son into going on it for you?
I think so. I think so.
Now Dan gets the token, right? The marker.
Oh yeah.
Now he's the starting time.
Yes. The
Gone to
latest
Holy
Crusader.
Land.
I am the ultimate Crusader, the Crusader King.
Are you the
If you will.
Crusader King?
And now we have done our 2 actions, right? All of us? Yeah?
Yes.
So then we get another age token. We
Well,
pay
1 age token
1 age.
over here.
We pay for our raised levies, if we have any,
There's one.
which you have.
Yep.
Costs you 1. And we plot 2 more cards.
And for those who haven't crusaded, now you have to try.
Yes. And this is your final draw of this turn.
Keyword
So-
here being try.
Make sure you get those really good cards down on the table. And avoid all the killing yourself cards. Or don't. See what happens.
Think long and hard.
So John, do you have a strategy here?
I think, since the Italians and I are such good friends, I'm just gonna assume that he's not gonna go to war with me at any
Right,
point
right.
soon. So we're gonna focus, I think, on our mutual enemy.
You could assume a lot better if you gave me a gold.
I could.
No one's shaking you down, eh?
No.
No gold is leaving this bank. He's getting pretty rich. You and Dan both. And the French. Not so much with the British over there and the gold.
No, it's they only have whiskey.
Okay, we all ready to go?
I think we're ready to go.
I'm ready.
So Dan the
Okay.
man.
I am doing a plot/overthrow, and I am going to try and take this court position.
Oh,
Ooh.
So much for being friends.
That's okay.
And
The bribes are rolling
I
out
am
now.
deceitful is a crit on.
That is
Yes,
a
it
crit
is.
when you plot.
So yeah,
Oh,
I
you
get your court position.
deceitful sod.
Your
Goodbye,
deceitfulness.
court
But you need to pay
Is-
2.
I didn't pay anything.
Yes, you need to pay 2 when you take it.
Oh, okay.
So this is 1 for the deceitful
Oh, yeah, I
crit,
see.
and then 2 for the
Yeah, if you're gonna pay the physician to leave the kingdom, you better pay him well.
And then royal insult. A spat in the court gets out of hand, and your regent manages to severely insult the regent of the target player. The target player gets a casus belli against you. I'm sure it was all a misunderstanding. I'm sure.
Ooh. She's stacking up those Casus Bellis, and
Yo.
she's got the navy.
You have a lot
Yeah.
of coastline for that navy to attack.
Yes.
lots.
Misunderstanding said the guy who let down his ally with a deceitful roll.
And killed an agreeable man.
Well, he agreed to it.
Sound very Littlefinger-esque. It was a misunderstanding.
Right. Nicole.
Oh.
Well, I think it is time for Gatha to get married. And we are going to hope over here for, is it Richard? I can't.
Going for that nice strong husband or
Yes.
the dwarf husband?
No, we're gonna go for the nice strong husband first
Holy
time around.
rings.
So I'm not sure. This is a trait check.
Yeah, so if you want to marry the strong one, you need a trade check. And now, since this always is in effect, your free trade draw is gone, so you have 0 draws. And you have to pay 1 even to succeed. You could choose not to pay and just automatically fail, but
Yeah, no harm, no foul. But I may as well try at least once.
yeah.
She wants that strong husband.
Ooh,
And will she get one?
I got cruel.
Cruel.
so
Not will
no.
cruelty you won't.
No, it's not too convincing for a potential spouse.
No. I think William just scared him away. But oh well. So this is done. So let's go with the taxing. So I have 4.
You tax, and then you get 4.
Mhm.
Oh.
This. Thank you.
And the event is
Just gonna put it behind
Child
your ear.
is born. Yeah.
child is born.
A healthy child is born to the regent.
Miriella, I'm
Target
thankful
plus-
I didn't divorce you. You gave me another son, Henri.
But can he ever really
Henri.
replace Dennis?
Henri, and
You
Henri
can never
will
replace
get
Dennis in our hearts.
great week. No,
Ooh.
Ha, ha, ha.
I think Henri. No, Miriella, you disappoint me. I divorce you.
So what happens now? Can you just divorce someone without consequences?
It costs 1.
Okay.
And that's all. The church wants a little money, then it's all fine. But that's you either divorce or marry, so I can't divorce and marry in the same turn. Next card though is Crusade, and I think Henri the Weak will have to go on a crusade actually. So I'm sending him in his young age.
Bonsoir, Henri.
Au revoir.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine, right?
Well, we'll see. He will be generous, and that works in
That
the
works.
Holy Land. So
Pay them off.
Generosity, yeah, exactly.
generosity works always. I get ambitious into here. I get to put this one here, and I get to draw a tax card extra next time. And I become the first player. Then divine marriage. So the church is very pleased with my progress in the Holy Land, and they will let you use their influence next time you marry. You
Oh.
automatically succeed, no matter what.
Looks like there was a power play here.
Let me guess. Margarita the Content.
I have my eyes set on you, Margarita. But I can't marry now.
Not till his next turn.
My next marriage action.
Ah.
So I keep this to when I marry again.
Ah, okay. It's a future use. That's nice, because if you're already married, you can still use it down the line.
Yeah.
So, would,
You want to marry Cecile the Imbecile?
would either of you be interested in marrying Anna the Lustful? My sister.
Me?
Lustful's a great,
Oh, you mean
marriage
Henri?
Henri
Well,
or Philip?
Yeah. Well, what's the dowry?
2.
4 and it's done.
Ooh.
Let's meet at 3.
Let's meet at 3.
5.
The first pact is made.
Is it an official pact?
So what happens when you marry your family? Doesn't it create a pact?
Yes.
Yes, it
Political
does.
alliance.
We change these ones, and then we have a pact, which means we can help each other in invade and defense from invasion.
And you cannot attack each other.
Yes, we can.
Oh, you can still attack each other.
Yeah.
So it's not that kind of pact.
No.
He's got a Spymaster.
Is there that kind
He
of
can
pact?
do what he wants.
Does one of the parts of the marriage move from one court to the other?
Yes.
Yes.
So he wanted to marry, so he did the marriage,
Yes.
and then he is moving.
Welcome, Henri. You'll never sit on the throne.
Oh.
He's a crusader with renown.
Yes, he is. And I also have a plot overthrow. So,
He's a crusader, yeah. He has crusade written all
about
over
your
him.
son.
My son, Pietro, the family disappointment. What about him?
What if you were to fall?
Oh no.
Would that be worth anything to you?
No.
Okay.
If I had more children, more
Well, you could
interesting
you
children.
could go for the king,
I could go for the king.
because then that stupid son will become.
Ooh, it's expensive to assassinate a king, though, isn't it?
Well, I can put a coin into it.
What did Roberto ever do to you?
In that case, let's try.
Let's try.
I will pay you a coin not to.
One coin.
No coin can undo the stealing of my court physician.
There's your answer to what you ever did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roberto.
So you need 3 successes,
Yes.
So that
So
deceit
I'm
is
putting
coming
2
back to
into
haunt
it.
you.
and then you will have 3 draws.
Right.
I think you need to put 3 and I 1. Then you get
3 and I
5
1,
draws,
5
and then
draws.
you have a. So
Ooh,
put
I
one
think you're
more.
right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to offset his draws?
How much do I have to pay to offset it? With
Well,
2?
you can only pay for 2 of them because the other ones makes our. It's even possible.
So can I pay 2 just to get
So
rid
you
of
pay
one of them?
4 to throw these ones off.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I need 1 back.
And then you get to draw 3. Now they need to be successes, all of them.
Okay.
Come on. Now wait a minute. Do you have? Yes, you have the stupid
I have the Royal
Royal
Guard.
Guard.
Oh, you do have the Royal Guard.
Means that
Will
Maybe-
this murder succeed? Oh no.
Come on. Ambitious.
Ambitious.
No.
That
Well,
is-
it's already a
We're
fail.
doomed. A critical can't change that, even.
No. You can draw though. You are allowed to draw to see if you can get the crit. Until you succeed, you're allowed to draw. And
I
well,
was really hoping for that deceitful.
yeah.
That's a shame.
I notice England is sitting
Boring.
quietly over here while everyone bleeds themselves dry
Why
over
did you do
murder
this?
and
That would have been entertaining.
plotting.
well, I want to win.
He's not
What
here
kind
for
of a
your
goal is that?
entertainment.
And sadly, Anna's spouse falls and dies in court.
Oh
Rip.
no.
Rest in
Thomas.
peace, Thomas.
Oh.
We loved him. We knew him. He
He
fell.
was okay.
He was okay, and now he's fallen to his death.
Now it's
Goodbye.
gone.
Okay, well, firstly, I'm going to develop slash build. So I think. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to build. So I have to pay 1 to try, right?
Yes, if it's a castle.
To be honest, I don't think building castles is Roberto's bag. But it is actually strong.
Did he build the castle himself?
Yeah, all by himself.
Brick
Yes,
by
you
brick.
paid 2.
And then how much? I paid 2, right? Okay.
Stone by stone.
Yes.
Brick by brick.
Okay. And then
In Sicily?
maybe in Lombardy.
I like that castle.
And then
I think
sadly,
they will have
I think I want that castle.
my spouseful villain dies from disease. However, because I have the court physician counselor,
Do you have the court physician?
I do. This is why I got it.
Yeah.
I couldn't let Cecilia die.
Oh.
I have to do a
Aw,
True
draw.
love.
That is true
True
love.
love.
And it is a
She died anyway.
fail. She dies
Oh.
anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
This was a
she
tragedy.
appreciated that you tried.
You must,
Yeah,
be,
but
you must be
she-
wondering
you're
why we let
breaking
that
my
doctor
heart.
go at this point.
It doesn't matter that she appreciates when she's dead.
Send that useless court physician back to where he came from.
Can I just give counselors away?
He probably diagnosed it
Oh,
as
well.
rabies and suggested
I
an
guess you
amputation.
can. You're allowed to trade anything.
Oh yeah, I will send the counselor back as a.
Really?
Sending him back.
I needed
It
him.
was temporary.
But
Yeah,
you
and
sent him
I
back.
see.
Well, I
I
don't want to
see.
break the strong alliance the German and Italian
Best
people
of
have.
friends.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you can gift
a
counselors.
special relationship.
Well, I don't think the rule says no. You're allowed to trade stuff when you marry, etc. And
Even humans.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Let me give you a look in the rules. Actually, in the rules,
Oh, the rules.
Hmm.
The actual
I don't
rules.
think there is anything saying because when you pay the dowry, for example, you
Yeah.
can pay most stuff.
and it's your turn.
Yes. I'd actually like to see the development cards because I can't see them from where I am. 'Cause that would be the first thing I'm interested in.
We have plate
So you
armor.
can send a counselor and stuff with your kid as part of a dowry. That'd be
I
interesting.
think so. Yeah.
I don't see why not. The three developments, I believe, are plate armor, a marshal, and the royal guard.
Yes. So I think I do need a marshal.
I mean, I should know that because I was part of writing the rules, but
as
sometimes you don't know what's in
everybody's
the
building
rules.
castles.
Yes.
Nobody's marshaling.
And it's a general rule when you design board games to always read your own rules because there are a lot of things in the head that's not here, and you mix these up when you play the game with
Let's go
others.
back out.
So
I can see that happening.
always
Yes.
okay. What does my rule say? That's
What have I
Ru-
actually
rule
written
of thumb.
down?
So Nicole just hired a marshal. It's good to have
Interesting.
a marshal when you have an army, right?
I think the marshal's actually more focused on removing unrest.
yeah.
Yes.
If you
So
can
more
keep the peace,
domestic.
I'm happy.
And spouse. What? What was
But
the
the plot overthrown. And I'm say I can't remember what I was gonna do with this before it's poisoning my spouse. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
remember what
sorry.
I was gonna do with this,
Oh.
with the plot overthrow.
You
what I
said a
was
plot overthrow. Maybe I mean there's no unrest tokens anywhere. You could murder something. You could steal a counselor for someone. There's a court physician who's generally easy to steal over here. It seems.
You can also
And you can-
incite unrest, so you can start building that unrest that will one day allow you to overthrow them.
Yeah. For example, down here, in this stupid Lombardy thing, you could incite unrest and
Or
Yeah.
for example,
I'm sure
here
you agree
could-
with that as
Or
well.
conveniently just across the channel in Normandy.
There's so many
hey,
Yeah.
who
That-
are you married to?
That did used to belong to you.
and it could again.
I know.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah,
Again,
I
it's
think
not that
I
kind
think
of
we're
pact.
gonna.
It could again.
Rabble,
It
rabble,
could
rabble.
again.
Ooh. Yeah, I
Paying
think we're gonna
money now.
incite a little unrest.
Ooh.
You're gonna try and incite unrest
Yes.
in
and
my
that-
province? Okay. You draw one.
Unrest in
You're
my
gonna draw one.
province?
Just one.
Well, I also got a contribution from a.
Oh, you paid that for drawing.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, but
Oh, but did you pay? Oh, did you pay the one he gave you in there?
I did initially.
You did. Then you
Okay.
have an extra trade draw, but now you don't.
Okay. Oh,
I pay against you.
Uh-oh. Doesn't look like it was a success.
yeah. You
And you
really
did
didn't even need to do that. Well, I
cruel.
got cruel. So
Ooh.
No
It was
clever.
only good for invading and crusading.
Yeah.
Fortunately not. Good
not
for the
for
unrest creation.
saying mean things about the other
Yeah,
kings in
and
the
now
bathroom.
you managed to make bad. You made me angry, all of you. You gave her the idea. You gave her the money, and you actually tried. I'm gonna kill you all.
Well, I've got some unrest
One
at home
swift
anyway. But, well, problems. My spouse was poisoned. So, by unknown culprits and sadly dies. You wouldn't know anything about that with the Spymaster.
No, he's the one who's killing stuff.
You've really got to get a better Master of Whispers over there.
Yeah, the Spymaster says it was the Italians.
Oh, okay, and he knows these things.
My dim-witted son says it was the French.
Well, who do you believe? A Spymaster or dim-witted stupid?
I
Well,
believe the dim-witted one.
The dim-witted
well,
one won't lie.
That's on you.
So. Oh,
She dies
well,
anyway.
Maria, it's been
Rip
lovely.
and pepperoni.
Oh no.
She goes.
Was
back
that
it up.
3 dead spouses in a row? My spouse died in an accident. Your spouse died in an accident. And her spouse
And
died
you
in an
divorced
accident.
yours.
I
just
divorced
before.
Let's
mine,
see
so.
who has not lost a spouse to
That's
an
interesting.
accident.
Do we see a pattern here?
Ooh.
I need to.
Well,
I'd like to inform you, just like William the Conqueror's wife, we are running short of time. But you all have 1 card each left to play, right?
yeah.
Except me,
So
yeah.
let's do that.
Let's do that. So I'm gonna marry, and the Pope says, "Do it," to Margarita, and she says, "Okay,
Everyone
Father."
loves a margarita.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, Father.
Do you always do what the Pope says?
She does.
Okay.
Well, she has to. This is that kind of time. So I get a nice little trait there, and I will do a plot overthrow.
Dun,
now-
dun, dun.
I don't like your attempt, William. So
What?
you're gonna pay for that. And I'm gonna
What?
pay 5 gold. No, 4 gold. So I'm gonna kill you.
Straight up, just kill
Do
you.
you hear me?
Anyone gonna try to
Yeah.
help out England over here?
There's not a lot of finesse in that.
No, it's just plain killing.
Yeah.
Manure
No,
explosion.
that's just.
So you can't do anything
No, I
against
can't.
it.
Every time.
Every time.
I don't know. I could get on the boat with the Navy and go on a tour
You're
of
gonna flee the country?
Portugal. Yeah. Yeah. Is that an option in this game?
Sail
No.
across to America.
Exile?
There's
Exile.
just one
Come
option.
on, it worked for Napoleon.
And that is, well, Gnartonus doesn't cut it. Content.
1,
I am
2.
content and generous when you are
Oh, that's
attractively
all
dead.
3.
Attractively dead.
So
it's
you
the best
die.
kind of dead.
William, no.
I'm trying to piece together how those traits led to a successful attempt.
Yeah,
Rick
well, it
Williams.
They
started
were
with
really
gluttonous,
good
so.
adjectives.
All hail Agatha, the timid.
Yes.
It became
Long
timid.
may she reign.
Long may she reign.
And then other death by childbirth. So you don't have a spouse, you don't have a spouse, and you don't have a spouse. No one gets a child.
Or a dead spouse.
Or a dead spouse, because they all died already.
That
Well,
was
it's 'cause you
close.
killed
Yeah, being
me.
married to you guys seems like a higher
It's
risk
quite dangerous,
activity.
yeah.
Yes.
To those guys, not me.
Oh, true. But it wasn't
I'm
so
doing
nice
it
to
the
be
nice way.
divorced back then
No,
either.
I'm talking with the Pope. Please let me divorce. Just give me that wife.
Did you
The
put that
Pope-
wife in a nunnery?
I probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
That's how they rolled
nunnery
back
at the
then.
It's
bottom
one of
a
the best places to
ravine.
live in the medievals, actually.
Safe.
Safe,
Walled.
well-fed,
Well,
pious.
All right. I'm going to try and get Anna married to... I've forgotten his name, but he's strong. So that's
Richard.
Yes.
good enough.
Richard the Strong.
So I'm going to spend a coin
Richard Lionheart himself.
to draw
He's
twice.
got a hell of a hat, too.
Could be.
Wow.
Oh, that's a wonderful
Anyone want to
hat.
ruin this marriage?
No,
It's not worth it.
I think this was meant to be.
What is it they say at weddings? Like,
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
if you
Oh, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yes.
and no one
Honest.
and no one spoke.
No one
no one
spoke.
spoke.
There you
And
And
the
it
go.
wouldn't have done any
honesty of
making
Anna-
difference
Timid.
anyway.
You get Richie.
Won over Richard.
And that gives
Richard
me that
Strong.
strong, which goes right in the bag.
Yep.
And Gonzalo, the
And
club-footed.
strong is a great trait. It's also a double crit.
Yes, it is. All right, and then my action is to develop or build. No choice. Gotta have it. Plate armor. Everyone loves it.
Oh, well, you gotta.
Plate armor.
And I'm actually gonna get that Royal Guard too.
Ooh. Big spender.
Expensive
Oh.
tastes.
Yes, I
What
am.
is
High
that, like-
roller.
All right. That's a lot of money I spent this turn.
So why did you buy plate armor? Because it's shiny?
That plate
Yeah.
armor, well, one, it is very shiny.
Okay,
It
excellent.
is.
And Richard, you know he's strong, but he's not that. It's not that bright, so we kind of have to
Okay.
keep him
So
safe.
that was three.
Yes.
Yeah,
plate
is it
armor is
3? Okay.
Wonderful,
And
because
then-
when you get the plate armor,
I don't want to
when
pull this out
someone
from underneath your water.
invades you, they need an additional success on their draw to take a province.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting. Especially for you.
What?
I think something was absorbed, but I'm not
Beer is
sure.
served. I
Beer
think
is served.
Beer is served.
All right.
Oh,
Beer
okay.
is served.
Beer is served.
For now, mead is still flowing in medieval Europe.
Yes.
Very true.
But
So what did you get for event?
It's a child falls ill, which would be myself, but I have no
Yeah.
children.
I have no children.
How convenient. It's like I
How
planned
convenient
that.
is
It's great being childless. Freedom.
That was my last card.
Okay, so we're done this turn. Well then, I think we gotta call it, guys. But it was
Yeah.
some excellent crusading, some
It was.
excellent kinging.
Some excellent
And
killings.
And
let's-
the points would have been.
Yes. And so we can see who won. Do you want to tally them up?
I can tally them up. So you get 1 point for each horse. We start with England here.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 points. Then you get points for each pious token, and you get the one with the most development, most gold, and most shields here get 1 point.
Okay.
Right, so one
so-
coin for each province, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 5.
Yes.
You have 4.
Germany has 5.
Five.
You've got 5 as well. Got it. Okay, and then who has pious?
I
Uh,
do.
You get an extra coin. Anyone else with pious?
Don't
Not
think
so
I
holy
don't
a
think
Roman
so, no.
Empire.
Not so holy.
Less
also.
than holy.
And then the one with the most shields. There are 3 of us has equal, and we all get a point.
Okay.
Ooh.
You were a successful crusader.
Thank
You were a successful crusader. You were a successful crusader.
And,
You were not a successful
No.
crusader.
and then the most developments. So
I think it's 3 over here in the Salian dynasty.
yeah,
No.
Ooh.
Yes, it is.
Does he get a coin?
All right.
and then the most dynasty shields and crusade track, the most development cards, and the most gold. I have 7, and she has
12.
12.
Mhm.
Dan? It's
have
just
5.
1 coin,
5.
yes.
So you get the points.
You get the
Cool.
I bribed the least people award. Okay, guys, how many points?
How many
Oh,
points
you
do you
put
have?
them there?
What?
Did you put the points there?
The point, yes, I did.
Okay, so well, how many points did you get before?
How many coins did you have before?
Before, this is what I had.
What did you get when we?
All the coins I handed you, where did
Yes.
you put them? Also
I
in
put
here.
them in here, yeah.
Okay.
Is
so
that not?
No, no. She
Okay.
was tallying the points.
Ah, so then she had 7 as well.
Yeah, then I would get the
Okay.
point too because we're that's correct, but I would
Okay.
get the point for the
So you both get a
For-
coin.
we both get a point, and you
Okay.
got the point for development.
I did.
Yes.
So the
and
Capets
Pius-
have 7. The Salians have 6 points. The Horvils have
20.
what?
6.
6.
You're the worst
Cheating
cheater
again.
I've ever met.
It's deceitful, remember. And how about William the Conqueror of the
We're
Normans?
looking at 6.
He's got 6, I believe.
Yeah.
So 7, that's you then, John.
That's me.
Congratulations.
The maker of the game.
Didn't you get
France.
7 too? I thought you got 7.
No, I got
5.
6.
This is her
okay.
points and this is
Wait,
her
the creator of the
Alright.
game won?
What?
Sorry.
How did-
I'm so
shocked.
sorry.
I think it's just France's continuous legacy. As the
I would
greatest nation.
I would like to give you the win, but you were so mean to me, so I felt
You
I had to teach you a
killed
lesson.
my ruler viciously and with many adjectives.
Well,
And for the record,
that is correct.
Attractively,
You attractive-
contentedly.
Yes.
You're gonna have to show me how you attractively murder someone.
Well, only
Yes,
the French
well-
can do it with that much
Yeah,
style.
they have flair.
Yeah.
They
Elan.
do.
You'll have
Killing
to
with
show
a
us on the
flair.
dance floor. afterwards.
The attractive death
Attractive
dance.
murder.
Yeah. Right, this has
All
been a
right.
pleasure, you guys. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
a
Thank
lot
you.
of fun.
Everybody give each other a
A handshake.
you know.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you
fun.
for the presenting of it.
Thank you so much. And then
Thank
with a
you.
dagger behind your back.
Yeah, exactly. Stand up weapons.
That's it, folks.
All right.